Hello there, today we got Dragon Quest IX Legacy Boss from the final boss of the third game, Zoma. Now Zoma is a bad guy. He's one of the harder bosses, one of the hardest actually, I could say, and he's one with poetry. Emilio, why do you struggle to live? My joy is thy destruction, my beauty thy death. Come forward and die in peace. How melodramatic. Okay. Zoma, of course, like from the third game, he's weak at life force. Oops, not funeral force. Life force. Use Falcon Blade, Uber Falcon Blade, using Falcon Slash with my Warrior, and my Gladiator, and my Paladin. Oh, and he got a crit on me at the beginning of the game. That's always fun. And that's one thing I should have mentioned, is that Zoma has a thing for getting a lot of critical hits. And they do a lot of damage also. Also, in later levels, he learns Psych Up, which could really kill you, because he looks like he should be using a lot of magic, but in reality, he doesn't have that much magic. I'm going to see if I have any Gardasil leaves. Just wait a second. Do any of my people have one? God. Oh yes, my Paladin has one. Okay, wait a second. Oh, and it has one of the best music, actually, out of all the other bosses, I have to say, opinion-wise. Oh, no, I did not mean to attack. Aw. That was an accident. Oh, he's enthralled. Alright. Well, as you can see, I'm not having the best time with him, as I usually do. I accidentally attacked him with my Paladin, who had the Gardasil leave, because I do not trust Zing. Zing is usually, like, not an option for me. I just don't take it. Okay, now I'm going to use the Gardasil leaf this time. He knows Kakrak's a joke, it's really weak. Maybe if he psychs up it'd be hard. He learns air pollution later, and he just got a critical hit on my Paladin, who's about to use the Gardasil leaf. As you can see, I'm having a little bit of a hard time. I actually haven't lately, but maybe because he's trying to look cool on camera. Oh, and he is one for a high defense. He has really high defense. Like, really high defense. I'm using, Night Watch, so then he'll be trying to beat up my Paladin while I can heal. Alright. Sorry if that kind of annoyed you, that went kind of down the screen. Alright, he has lots of HP, but I'm not exactly sure how much. I haven't been able to really get an exact amount on him from what I've seen, but he's one of the guys I've tried the least because of how hard of a time I have trying to beat him. Because since he used Disruptive Wave, I'll try to use Life Force again, and I'll hope he doesn't use it. And he drops a Silver Orb, just like Baramos does, and is not the best source for Silver Orb. You can get it from Baramos much easier. Oh god. But he is physical. You'd think he'd use spells, he'd have stronger spells. But he's one physical guy. Okay, he drops Alahan weapons. Oh, not weapons. Things that aren't the boots or the clothes. He drops the gloves, trousers, and the helm. So basically, that's it. But he does 200 damage, I should say, on average. But I don't think he has a lot of HP. It feels like too. I could say around 11,000. I'm not sure. I always have a hard time with him for some reason. Did 1,000 damage, but usually with Life Force, I can't even get 1,000 damage on him with my Gladiator, unless I get a lucky crit. There we go. 741 damage with the Falcon Blade. Coup de Grace, multi-heal. Of course, you want to be constantly multi-healing with your priest. And maybe next time I will kabuff with my... he has a thing for my Gladiator right now. I will kabuff my team too. But that might provoke him to the point in which he will use Disruptive Wave. Oh, no need for tension boost. I like how he dies. He just floats up. Okay. Okay, he gives you a lot of experience. 70,000 at level 1. Compared to all the other bosses, he gives you a lot. Yeah. And he gives you good amount of money, too. Enough of that. Well, Zoma is one of few bosses, even the harder ones with more attack and defense. He seems to have the thing for killing my teammates, which usually doesn't happen. So I'm going to give him a 4 stars out of 5 for difficulty. And, well, that's all for today. Next time, we got ourselves Pissarro.